Welcome back to Press Conference. How are you, Niru?
I am really, really good. How are you, Amanda?
I am doing so good, and I am so excited to talk to our special guest today. You want to tell everyone who's here?
It is the one and only gay ass bitch, Joey J.
Woo! I am so excited. We love season 13. We love Joey, and so it's going to be such a fun
Yes.
time talking all about the snatch game of Love Island. So be sure to stick around for our chat with Joey. But before we get
Yes.
started, I want to give a special shout out to our National Press tier members here on our YouTube channel. Shout out at the Curly Thomas and Starlight. If you want to be shouted
Yay.
out in our videos, be sure to check our YouTube description for more information on how you can support our channel. And as always, vote for Nero in the Queerties.
Oh, voting is over.
Oh, I hope you voted for Nero in the Queerties. Oh. And make sure to stream Press Conference by Amanda starting now. All right, Nero, I'm so excited for today's episode.
Yes. Our guest today, I mean, come on. I'm a gay ass bitch. I'm Joey J. Philip Queen Plot
Philip
Twist.
Queen Plot Twist. I came to slay.
Take him out. Protocol.
One
One by one.
RuPaul.
I'm repping RuPaul. J-O-E-Y.
We must
What?
Okay.
J-A-
But where's your pick? The $1 million question. Please sit down and let me give a list.
Wow, you are a better Joey J than I am.
I didn't want to say anything, but kind of right. How are you, Joey?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing really good. Thank you so much for coming to the pod. Like, we're big fans.
I haven't come yet, but I am excited to be here.
How's your day going? What have you been up to recently? I know
I live in Phoenix, and it is lovely right now. I am from the Midwest originally, and I moved to Phoenix about 8 years ago because I just couldn't. I needed to get out of the cold.
You know, I thought you moved to LA because I feel like every time I see you perform, it's in WeHo.
In LA.
I'm in LA a lot. It's a super easy flight, so it's like an hour and 15 minutes, and just depending on flight schedules. If you can book far enough in advance, it's so easy to just fly right into Burbank, and then you don't have to deal with the craziness of LAX, and you can just skip right over to WeHo and work. But yeah, I'm there every couple months at least, and I'll stay for a few days and just work the circuit.
That's good.
I love it.
You know, are you the Naisha Lopez of Los Angeles? That they make you fly down whenever they want you?
I was going to say, that could go a few different ways.
I don't mean it in any other way. Just the fact that, you come down to LA a lot.
I mean, I'm really close. I'm really close with Morgan McMichaels, and so I'll go work with her a bunch. And one of my best friends in the entire world, Miami Knight, lives there, and so I'll come visit and I'll stay with her. We go back probably 15 or 16 years back in Wisconsin, and so it's always good to see her. So I'm always around.
Yeah. So what you're basically saying that don't compare me to that flop hoe. Is that what you're trying to say?
I didn't say anything.
You
said that.
That was implied. Let the record show that was implied.
Okay.
You're trying to get Joey J in trouble. She's going to go to work one day and Naisha's going to be like, what did you say about me on this podcast?
And then she's going to... Naisha, she will try to drag someone, but then she'll drag the other person who has not said anything. Like how she did with Darby and Alexis.
Yeah, well... I think it's crazy when people are so shocked when drag queens act like drag queens.
Yeah. Right.
So
yeah.
And that is just part of the drag culture, is just reading and letting each other have it. And there's it's just part of the novelty of doing drag. And I think one thing that's great with queens is if there is conflict with anyone, usually a few hours go by and you can just brush it right off. So
Right.
Very good.
Right.
Very good. Anybody you hate right now?
let me think. A shorter list would be the people I like.
Okay.
Just
And
kidding.
we're on there. I hope we're on there. On either episode, exactly.
No, you know what? I don't think I really have bad blood with a lot of queens. I
Okay.
want to say for the most part get along with everyone. Like we want the work atmosphere to be enjoyable for everyone, and
Yeah.
even if there's someone you don't click with, then just sit on opposite sides of the dressing room, but we're all clock in. Like you can't go to work and just love every single one of your coworkers, and people don't see eye to eye or have their differences. But like if you're going to be stuck in some petty shit, then maybe you should go back and look in that mirror and go, are you going to clock into work, or are you going to be a little punk ass bitch?
That's actually good. Yeah. Amanda learned something.
Oh, you know me, back at Play, I was always starting shit with all the queens.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't help myself. I'm just a mean person at heart.
So, Amanda, you want to start the
let's get into this episode for this week.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So last week we saw Vita Von T-Star sashay away, and the queens were left very, very emotional after this elimination. Joey, how did you feel about this elimination? Did you agree?
I did agree, but I didn't like that I agreed. Yeah. I think Vita is so sickening. They are a drag queen I want to continue to see on the silver screen. I feel that Drag Race has really pivoted in another direction over the last 5 or 6 years. And so you have a lot more bedroom queens. You have a lot more Instagram stars. I personally like to see queens who have been doing drag, who get down in the trenches and do drag, who can go from brunch to brunch to brunch on a Sunday, who like fill their gas tank up and drive gig to gig to gig. That is my type of queen. And I was starting to get so sad seeing every season. I'm like, the cast is getting younger and younger. We don't understand Snatch Game references, because how can you be impersonating a celebrity when you are 21? Like, you just don't have that. Time is the secret ingredient for everything. And I'm like, I want to see queens who have just been around. And she is a pageant queen. Like, she does drag. And so I was really sad to see her go, but sometimes that's just how the stars align with the challenge that's given and how you execute it. And at the end of the day, it's a competition, and everybody loses except one person. So it sucks that it was her time, but that's the nature of the game.
Outside of like Vita's elimination, what do you think of this season so far, though? Because I know people have some opinions, strong opinions.
I really like it. I was thrilled. Like I was just saying, how the cast gets younger and younger and younger every single season. I was ecstatic that like half the cast is over 30.
That's true.
Like, because it's going to set you up for success in so many different ways. You're going to get that backstage banter. You're going to get drama. These queens know themselves and have been around selling their brand before Drag Race, hosting their own shows. They're comfortable within their own skin. They have a thick skin. That's the culture of drag, is to read and let each other have it. They're not super insecure, and they have so much confidence. And I was so happy that it sets the show up for success, because let's be honest, the judging panel is definitely over 30.
Yeah.
A lot of references are from 80s, 70s, 60s, even before that. Like, And so when these queens are auditioning and they were born after 2000, it's going to be an uphill battle for them because you have to, it might be funny to you and your friend group, but you're not being judged by that generation. You're being judged by people that are 20, 30 years older than you. So I was so happy that we have older queens because I'm like, we're going to have jokes. We're going to have references. Like the judges are going to like this. And we might have a good snatch game finally.
Exactly. That's so true.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think I also was getting frustrated with the queens getting younger and younger. Obviously, like I personally am not I'm not a drag queen, but just being in that environment, you can tell even 1 year in drag working full time makes a difference in someone's performance, whether it's their own confidence in making jokes or lip syncing or
Then
doing hair, whatever
what's going
you
on with
do.
Arson?
Well, see, that needs some more time to develop as well. Just kidding. I think Amez is ready. I think Amez can do it. But so it's nice. It's nice to see because I don't know. I'll just see like a bunch of younger people, and while I'm happy for them, I just feel like you say, the performance is weaker, and it just really shows. But anyway, I'm just repeating.
And I don't
basically
want
what
to
you
sit and
said.
like shit on the younger
No,
queens because
there are
they got
plenty
they
that
deserve
are
it. They
ready.
got there. They look stunning, but there is just a difference when you have an entire cast who's under 25 versus 35.
Right.
There's 10 years there of just experience and knowledge, and that is just my personal opinion and what I personally like to see. And when you do have queens that are older, you're going to probably have more of a success rate with a volley with RuPaul going back and forth.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it just sets the show up for success when there is a diverse group on cast.
Yeah.
True.
Agreed. All right. So this week's Maxi Challenge is the Snatch Game with a twist, the Snatch Game of Love. What do you think about having this sort of a Snatch Game spinoff?
Maybe I'm scared of change.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay. I just think with Snatch Game just hasn't been giving what it used to give. So maybe they're like, let's try this and let's see what's up. And maybe I just really love that original Snatch Game concept. And so when they started Snatch Game of Love, I was like, well, I mean, I guess, okay. But there's a lot of times where I'll have an opinion before I see it. And then I see it and I was like, you guys ate. So I like to have an open mind.
Yeah. That's great. That's great that you have an open mind. I don't. I hate it already.
But I mean, you never know what it's going to give. And when you are doing a volley with RuPaul and Snatch Game versus a Snatch Game of Love type of environment.
With the 3 himbos? Yeah.
Like you will, that is going to affect which character you are going to choose probably. So something to consider. Which why am I talking? It's so funny that I'm here on this episode during Snatch Game when I've never even done Snatch Game myself.
So now you can judge the girls even better because nobody can come at you be like, you did this in your Snatch Game.
Well, they'll say you didn't even get that far, and I'll be like, but you didn't even go.
After like UK versus the World Snatch Game with like they did that pageant, I just don't like variations in Snatch Game. I kind of hate it.
I think it would be interesting to see a Snatch Game of Love Island on an all winners season.
Yeah.
We were talking about season queens who've done it time and time again.
Yeah.
Because they're going to really sit down and have a point of view and think of this concept. I think with Snatch Game, there's so many looks to prepare for the season, a limited amount of time. A lot of times it's so easy for Snatch Game to get put on the back burner. And I think we see that a lot with the outcome. But like I said, open mind. And I actually wasn't that mad at this Snatch Game.
Okay.
Okay, you were.
I was.
I was actually really happy with a lot of the girls, just with the track record of Drag Race and Snatch Game over the past few years. I was like, okay, a lot of the queens are doing a good job. Was it my favorite concept? Probably not. But the queens are doing what they need to do. I like seeing them be prepared.
Agreed.
Absolutely. But getting into the prep work for Snatch Game of Love Island, of course, the queens didn't know this twist in advance. So some queens are very locked in. They had a character before they knew the switch, and they're confident going in with it. Some queens are like, oh no, I didn't prepare for this scenario, and they're changing up last minute. And then there's some queens who just don't know what they want to do at all, and are coming up with new characters on the spot.
I can't.
If you were put in a situation where, you get a spin-off that you weren't aware of, do you think you would still go for the character you prepared? Or would you be like juicy and come up with some new stuff last minute?
Well, it sucks having the rug pulled from underneath you, which happens a lot on Drag Race. And there are a lot of moments that you have to think really fast. And if it were me, because it's so fast paced and because you're finding out there in the workroom and then you got to start working, I think I would personally have a bathroom break where you won't hear my microphone and maybe scream and then go, okay, am I good? Am I over it? What am I going to do now? And just think in my little bathroom stall and go, okay, what's my character? What are the possible situations that are going to come? If I was this character, how would I respond on a first date? And just start brainstorming. And if I can't think of anything, then okay, it is time to pivot. But in the middle of the workroom with all the cameras and everyone around you, it's a pressure cooker and high stress. So I would just be like, I got to take a number 2.
That's smart. I didn't even think about that. All right. So getting into Snatch Game.
You guys
go ahead and
you guys had to pick this photo.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the screenshots do get worse as we go on.
Wait, before we get into the individual Snatch Games, is there any, I don't know if Joey you want to say it, but like would there be any character that you would want to do if there was Snatch Game?
So if I had the opportunity to do Snatch Game, there are a few people that I have written down. One of them is Drew Barrymore.
Oh my god.
So exactly. I think that would be great. I've got Drew Barrymore written down. I've got Tabitha Coffee from Tabitha's Takeover.
Yeah.
She's on the list. Hold on. I think I have a list right here. What do I have written on this? Mr. Rogers.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Are you gonna do Mr. Rogers but gay?
Yeah, girl. Okay. Yeah. Robin Williams as Mrs. Doubtfire has never been done. Yeah. We've got a gay Hulk Hogan could be fierce.
Wow. Okay.
Bob Fosse, the legendary choreographer. Yeah, I got a list. But
look at you.
One of the Coneheads. Remember the movie Coneheads with like like that could be fierce. So
yeah. Oh, you got good ideas. Oh my god.
That's amazing. I would do Nina. No, not Nina. I would do the Fish Girl. You guys know Fish Girl?
And is that the same person as Nina?
I think you're
Nina
gonna
is the girl that Fish Girl was like, Nina, just vote. Just vote. You don't know?
I think you will be lip syncing.
It would be probably. RuPaul will have no clue. But I would do just vote. Just vote. I'm Buddhist, everybody, so I could do this every day. I'll just do her. It's a very, oh my god. Already, you know who am I talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay,
oh, yes.
Good.
Oh, yes.
At least one person will laugh. I know that for sure.
It'll be me and me
even
only,
if it is
I'm
you.
laughing in support.
Yeah. And Amanda will do
Remember, like they say, hot take, all drag is valid, but not all drag is bookable.
Yeah.
Learn your market. Learn your market. So
I would probably do Wendy.
Oh,
Wendy?
Wendy
Williams.
Williams. Wendy Williams.
Oh, yeah, sickening.
How you doing?
Fierce.
I would probably
You
just
are.
be like, and it will just be me talking shit about Rita Ora. Good morning,
Okay.
Rita Ora. We're talking about you.
Oh my
That's
god. All right, so for Snatch Game of Love Island, there are two groups. So let's talk about group one first. We have Athena as Greta Onassis, a original Greek woman character, Jane as Truman Capote, Mia as Bloody Mary, Nini as Javen Attenborough, and Darlene as Mrs. Claus. But let's first talk about Athena as Greta, a Greek woman who wants to marry rich.
You know, for a character thought of right then and there, I think she did a good job. Rue had
Really?
some chuckles in there. I mean, in comparison to some other people, I think she was
Makes
able
sense.
to get by. And I think she did what she needed to do. And I'm sure she wasn't looking to win this with this character, but just was like, I just at least need to get by and get through this. And so for changing it up right then and there, I was like, you better work, bitch.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think she should have been in the bottom just because
Oh, yeah.
it was not a character of any source. It was something she made up.
But RuPaul told her to do that.
That's true, but it's like you can take any Greek celebrity and make
Name
it.
one.
Like, I don't know, but she's the Greek one. If you ask me to name a Nepali celebrity, I will name it. But I don't know Greek people. But she is Greek. She should know Greek people.
Yeah, I mean, she could have done like a Greek goddess.
Yes, like you could literally just Athena or Venus or whatever. I hope they're a Greek goddess.
But she was giving like My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and
yeah,
I
she
love
could
the,
even
I
do the
love the
grandma
big
from
curly
that.
hair. Yeah. She could have a bottle of Windex.
Yeah, but I just like making up a character. That's not Snatch Game. Like at least the other girls do Bigfoot or, you know, someone's. I don't know. I just don't like this. Like when they do George Ramsay's little sister, Georgina Ramsay. Like okay, bye. It's just like that's just not. Sorry, that's just, I don't.
No,
like
it wasn't my favorite, but I think with if RuPaul is gonna look you dead in the eye and say you need to change your shit, for her to be able to do it and not bomb, I was like, you did what you needed to do.
True.
Now she could have pulled a Gigi Good and have been whatever your concern is not my concern, and then had done her original idea and just told RuPaul to can it, but. Yeah. You'd have to deliver then. So maybe this was a safer route.
That makes sense.
Yeah, this was very safe, but I agree. I'm glad she listened to Rue because I don't think it would have turned out the way Gigi Goods did. I think she would have been in the bottom. So I'm very glad she made that decision. Next, we have Jane as Truman Capote. What do we think?
Love. And I thought it was a very educational moment. I don't have a lot of knowledge on this person, but I had a great time watching them. And I was like so intrigued on this celebrity. And I was like, this is someone I would get along with. So I thought it was super smart. And Jane is so smart coming into this entire competition. Her talent show, she does a Bette Midler inspired number, and I'm like, you know your market, you know your audience, and she is doing such a good job playing up to the audience, which is the judges. Obviously we have a fan base and viewers worldwide, but who's writing the check and who is telling you to move forward in the competition is on the panel. So she's doing a good job with us.
Agreed. I really liked Truman Capote, and I liked the joke she made about like Cary Grant, and when she was like, "If you sniff the sofa, it smells like Ross Matthews." I thought that was great.
Yes.
The Ross jokes were perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
And then Cynthia Nixon, her calling. Sorry, Amanda.
Oh, sorry.
But
go ahead.
I forgot who she called Cynthia Nixon. Oh, Nini Coco when David Attenborough sat down and she was like, "Oh my God, Cynthia Nixon!"
She's so smart. Like she is an intelligent queen, and it reads. And I love these little eyelashes.
I was very impressed by Jane. I don't know much about the celebrity, but I just knew of them having the gossip book where they just like spilled everyone's business in a book a long time ago. So it was cool to see that idea come to life, and it was easy to follow as for Rue, because I think Rue probably knows of this character in general and the celebrity, but also for viewers who don't know much, like it was an easy story to follow.
Yeah.
Jane has been giving me winner energy this entire competition.
Agree.
She came fucking prepared, and I just love everything that she does. And she should give herself a pat on the fucking back.
Yes, agreed. Next, we have Mia as Bloody Mary. What did you think of this performance?
I just, like I said, I've never done Snatch Game, so my opinion does not have that much weight.
Yes.
And I was just feeling for her. And like, everyone knows what it feels like to not be able to just swing and hit the ball. And obviously it was like a swing and a miss. And she changed her character. These eyebrows are crazy. But like, I do think Bloody Mary is a great character. Especially like Bloody Mary dating someone that has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, could I think of all those jokes in the bathroom stall? I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, A for effort. I commend you. You're so talented, Mia. But damn, like, and I just felt for her watching, because then like the second Rue opened her mouth, she just didn't have anything at the tip of her tongue ready to go. And instead, it was almost like she was breaking the fourth wall and was like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh no, I bet she just feels like shit right now. But like they said on the judging panel, you have to have those moments in order to grow. And you don't grow without being uncomfortable. So I bet you if she has a chance to come back and she gets that list, this is going to be the first thing on her list that she's going to work on. And she could probably come back and win fucking Snatch Game. So
yeah. When they asked her, her first choice, like Big Ange, where's Big Ange from? And she's like, I don't know.
I know. And that's why I just feel like sometimes the girls put Snatch Game on the back burner, and like, you have to know
it's coming.
These characters.
Yeah. It's just like, that was so, and then making Blood Mary, and then RuPaul asks her, what is your blood type? And then she's just like, girl, you could have said my blood type is type D, or like type A, because I like it in the ass. Like, it's so easy. And RuPaul would have cackled. Just do a dick joke. Like, unfortunately, it was just not.
I know. I felt for her. But when I was watching the episode, I was like, at least she's not delusional thinking she won.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least she's in on the joke. She's in on the joke with us, and she knows what's up. So
yeah. I agree with everything. Just to add on to what Niru said, just like I don't know, Snatch Game is such a tough challenge. A lot of the times when I watch Snatch Game and I try to put myself in the queen's shoes and answer the questions on the spot like that, I can't think of anything good. But with Bloody Mary, there was a lot to work with, and I think that's a smart reason to choose Bloody Mary, even though it's like a character, not like a celebrity impersonation. But I was like, you're so close. There was Rue was throwing you so many good balls. Obviously, the blood type question, and let's say you're in a flight and the flight attendant is flirting with your partner. What do you do? And I was like, oh my God, when the flight attendant goes to the bathroom on the plane, appear in the mirror, scare them.
Yeah.
And I thought that was what she was going to say, but then nothing came out. I was like, no.
Like, I will unbuckle my seatbelt and slowly make your way down to the
I'm going to wait till she comes into the bathroom. Yeah. She's going to pull her trowels down. She's going to be in the middle of taking a shit. And I'm going to fucking burst through that mirror. And like, it could have been an entire story. But yeah.
Oh my God. And there's Bloody Marys on the flight too. That's a popular drink. I was like, oh my God, there was so much. But anyway, Let's move on. Let's cleanse the palate. We have Nene as David Attenborough. What did we think?
Great job. Research the character, has knowledge, looks great. I think doing old makeup is very difficult, especially when your forehead doesn't move. It's hard to figure out where those wrinkles are going to go. And when I was just watching Nene's makeup, I thought it was I was taking notes. I was like, to take this white liner and put it in your eyebrows, that is so genius. And it is risky to do a male character on Snatch Game, but this is drag. This is camp. This is not glamour, but this is drag. Full hair, full beat. So good job.
Yeah. I loved it too. I like the angle she chose rather than just making it like, oh, David Attenborough but gay. She made it like David Attenborough but he's old and just wants to fuck. I thought that was so funny. It's like, I only have 30, the world is gonna end in 30 minutes, so let's go. And I thought that was like really funny.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a great job.
Yeah.
Yes. I loved this character. There was so much attention to detail. From the moment she walked in, she's already like touching the ferns, being like, oh, this is nice. And just really going all the way, like 100% commitment to this character. And
I was watching... I feel like I'm turned on a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And I was watching this with my dad, who usually doesn't tune into Drag Race, but like I felt like it was a meme because it was like I was watching it with my mom, and my dad was like, I don't know if he was attempting to pay attention, but he was constantly watching the show. He was just like watching from the corner. But then he goes, I think I'm glad that person was. Look, we'll talk about this more later. That Nene won, but he's like, I'm glad that person won, but like everyone else put so much effort into their makeup and hair, and they just put a mask on. So like, I feel like that wasn't really anything. And I was like, no, Dad, that was makeup. And he was like, huh? He could not believe that was all real and just the artistry behind it. So that proves Nene did such a good job with every piece of this character.
Yeah.
Good job, Nene Coco.
You fooled the straights.
Yes.
And lastly, in group 1, we have Darlene as Mrs. Claus.
I thought it was a smart choice. I really liked it. And we have some more old makeup, which I thought was really well executed. This lace is kind of crazy, but that's okay. It's really cold in the North Pole. I was pretty happy with it. It's a really campy idea. I think it's a little bit outside of the box, and there's so much that you can do with someone like Mrs. Claus, with Christmas and Santa Claus, and it's Snatch Game of Love Island. Like, she's saying that she hasn't been dicked down in a really long time.
Yeah.
She asked are you a little bit of a freak in the bed? And she could have gone into like candy canes. She could have talked about Rudolph, or like she's got hundreds of little elves that help pleasure her every night. Or there's so much that you can do.
Yeah.
So I thought it was great. I think there was definitely more that she could have done, but it was definitely not a bad Snatch Game in my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, and also they didn't show her as much as I thought they would. She was kind of, and then she was laughing at everybody else's joke. I was like, girl.
No, but I kind of liked it though. Like, I know I'm watching it, like I said earlier, like breaking the fourth wall a little bit, but I enjoy seeing other queens break character. Yeah. Like, my favorite one is Chad Michaels breaking character for Latrice in their
challenge.
Against
I looked at Fifi and I made peace with that.
And it just I like, you're breaking character, but it is just making the entire atmosphere more enjoyable to watch. So I wasn't mad at it.
What did you think, Amanda?
You know, it wasn't the worst, that's for sure. I appreciated the character. It started off really strong, and I think some of her jokes were good, but breaking character, I think that's really entertaining for us as the audience, but it made me like I'm laughing, but I'm like I'm a little nervous for you, Darlene. I don't know how they're going to take that cuz with Snatch Game, it is based on how well you do, but sometimes, you have a case where you laughing or messing up is either seen really in a positive way for some reason, like they did with Lexi, or they use that as an excuse to put you in the bottom and maybe send you home. So I
It's
was
very
a little worried.
subjective.
So I was very glad that she was safe.
Yeah.
All right, on to group 2. So the rundown of this group before we talk about this first contestant. Kenya is Lizzo, Mikey is Drew Barrymore, Juicy is Jojo Siwa, and Discord is the Pope. All right, so first up here we have Kenya as Lizzo. What did we think about this performance?
It's just another one that I felt I was feeling for her.
Yeah.
I love Kenya. I am obsessed with Kenya. I'm so happy she's moving forward so I can see more of Kenya. I would pay money to buy a ticket to see her one-woman show.
Yeah.
And she looks like Lizzo, she does Lizzo, but like they said in the episode, just because you perform as a celebrity doesn't necessarily mean you impersonate them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just feeling for her when she wasn't being able to volley. And I think that a common thing we'll see if a drag queen is hosting a show and maybe it's a tough crowd or it's a really intimate crowd, maybe it's not a super sold out night, is the plan B always goes to dick jokes and swear words. And I felt like she was going to her plan B. And one thing that whenever I'm watching the show, and maybe there is only a handful of people in the audience, I go, are we going to get the dick jokes and the swear words to keep the show going? Or what is this queen going to do? And I always take notes on what they do if it isn't that. Because I'm like, good job, bitch. Like, you know how to do it and keep this really intimate crowd feeling like they're at a concert. But I was feeling for her, and I'm like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Mia, every answer that they were asked, for every question, their answer was basically when Miss Fame sang to Trixie, "Let me touch your cock." It was basically that. It was literally the same joke, and her like grinding on the floor, like with the. It was just sort of her like playing the what is it called, flute at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Girl, it felt so awkward. I was like, okay, and they kept showing it. Oh, it was so.
I know, and I just don't know what. I don't impersonate Lizzo, so I can't tell you what you should have done. Like, but I mean, you have a flute. I guess there's things you could have done with that. What is your yoga position? Like, maybe she could have gone down on the ground and done the worm, like, rather than give a blowjob,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, but I don't know what would Lizzo do. But so I don't have any alternatives, but she looks great. I think she has one of the best mugs of the season.
I was really hopeful for this Snatch Game because Kenya is so funny and she is so witty. But I think, like we said earlier, she fell into that trap that I think a lot of queens that do impersonations do, where it's like they're really good at the illusion, but when it comes to the improv and being the character, maybe she didn't want to fall into somewhere where she felt like she was insulting Lizzo, and maybe that limited her being funny. Obviously, we don't know for sure, but like that is something we see a lot happen in the show. So I'm sure that was also maybe an obstacle because obviously she loves Lizzo. So it was hard to see this happen, but it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. Also, the illusion wasn't even working because Lizzo's not fat anymore.
Moving on. We have Mikey as Drew Barrymore. What do we think of this one?
Love.
Yes.
Loved it. Love, love, love. I am pissed that I couldn't do it first.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I thought Nini Coco did an amazing job. This was my winner of the week.
I agree with you. She was my favorite, hands down. From like the body language to like when she was sitting on the couch and the on the spot answer. I think when she replied to Lizzo, and she was like, "I like that." Alone got her the win for me. Like I thought, okay,
Yeah. She was
so
comfortable she was present and in the moment. And every time the camera went back to the couch, she was in a whole another yoga pose on the couch. And I thought it was so funny. I loved it. I'm obsessed. And one day I hope I can do a Drew Barrymore with Mikey and we can go skip together down the street with our little list.
You should have Willow Pill there too. Eat me on my home. What did you think, Amanda?
I really like this one too. I think she embodied 2026 Drew Barrymore so perfectly. You know, she obviously has the look down, she has the voice down, but then also those jokes were just so good. Every reply, everything was so witty. She really nailed it, and I'm so glad to get to see this. Like, this was perfection for sure.
We have a Drew Barrymore crock pot at our house.
Really? Does it have her face on it?
Yeah, it's like on the box. It has a face, and it's like it was only got it on Secret Santa. It was like under $20.
Really?
Yeah,
what are your thoughts on it?
We haven't used it yet, but yeah.
And I love the Dirty Sanchez.
Dirty
Sanchez. It was so good.
Next up, we have Hey, what do we think?
You go first.
Karma's a bitch. I should have known better. I hated it so much. First of all, you can tell the episode was filmed like 200 years ago because Jojo Siwa, they still refer to her as a lesbian. But it's like, I hated it so much because, sure, she had the mannerism, like the way Jojo was sitting, like, fine, it was there. But it just, girl, oh my God. And I know, like you said in the beginning, like young queens have a trouble and everything. I'm 25 years old. When I was 21, I knew old Hollywood references. I feel like you can, if you're going to go on Drag Race, right? Watch some damn movies. Watch Mahogany. Watch some of the things that RuPaul references. Just do something and then just, I don't know. It just, I don't think there's an excuse for being so, I don't even know. I don't want to be mean, but I hated it. I hated this. And I really like Juicy. I think she's a fierce lip syncer. But come on, girl.
Yeah, I feel for her. When we did our season, we actually got a list of movies.
Oh, wow. See?
Mahogany was one of them. Showgirls was one. Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
There were a lot of movies to reference. Star Booty was one. But none of the I think Utica was the only one who watched Star Booty because it's not available streaming anywhere. But you can buy it on Amazon, I think, for like $82.
Oh, wow. I might do it.
And she bought it.
I want to keep that. That's an iconic piece of cinema.
No, this is exactly what we were talking about before. And I think she is so talented. I have been such a creeper on her videos and performances on that motherfucking boat, bitch. And her So You Think You Can Dance audition. But this is just another example of like, you are a super talented queen. You look amazing. All of your runway looks are superb. You know how to captivate an audience. But that generational gap with references and being able to volley and learning how to impersonate someone. Like I said, I have never done Snatch Game. My opinion doesn't have that much weight because I haven't experienced the volley in a quiet room of Snatch Game.
But you know what a
before.
good acting and good comedy looks like. So you can comment on things and say
Yeah,
that
of
this was
course I
a
can
bad
comment on
acting and bad
things.
comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I do think hers started out strong.
Mhm.
Like I had a great first impression when she came out and she had the dance moves, she had the
Yeah.
Tasmanian devil blah, 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 happening. I was in it and I was like, great. But then it just started to kind of veer off a little bit and became a little bit one note. But I think for having another case of switching your character right then and there in the workroom, I was like, for having just a few hours, good job.
Yeah. But the thing is, she didn't even have a set character. She was switched like 200 times. She was like, maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do that. And it's like, girl, come on. Have 3 characters who come from home and stick to it.
Yeah.
I just
Who do you think she should have done?
She should have done a character named Juicy Goes Home on Snatch Game.
You are just so mean.
I'm joking. I'm joking. She should have done, I don't know who she should have done, honestly. Because she should have just done her RDR Live character.
She could have done
And named it.
Georgia.
She could have done Georgia's, honestly. It would have
Oh
been
my
funny.
god.
RuPaul would have loved it.
Oh
Uh-huh.
yes.
Yeah. She could have done Lydia B. Collins.
There you go.
Oh
But
my
we need
God.
celebrity impersonations, so.
Wow. You are
I'm
just
just
on
kidding.
fire today.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love Lydia. I love Lydia.
I'm on this. Okay, I am definitely on the side of the internet that has seen JoJo throughout this past few years of her
Yeah.
stardom or whatever, and so seeing the intro
jobless
video.
side of TikTok.
Oh, thank you so much. I thought this was so accurate for the time period. This
Yeah.
is a period piece. And I really enjoyed it up until the jokes had to start. I loved the dancing. I loved the voice. I loved the poses she did, but there's just no jokes. And if there was just a couple in there, that could have honestly put her towards the top if the judges were gonna do that. But it is a young reference, so it is much more difficult to be in the top for that. But as a young viewer, I think it could have ranked higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. And finally, we have Discord as the Pope. What
Loved
do you
it.
think?
Loved it. Loved it. I was so sad Discord wasn't at least in the top this week. I thought it was such a smart character. The prosthetics are insane. I was like, did I take mushrooms? And I had just made a coffee and I rewatched the episode this morning and I was like, this is so crazy. And you know what? This is literally Utica.
I was gonna say that I have that in my notes as like, if you just change the outfit and put a sleeping bag on,
if you close your eyes, girl, if you close your eyes and rewatch it, I was like, this is Utica.
I'm so glad you
telling
got
me
this.
that before we filmed. That's crazy.
I was like, is it gonna be mean if I say that this is Utica? I was like asking you,
No,
but I was like, but it reminds me so much of her.
Literally, I look over, Nick was watching with me, and I was like, bitch. I like paused it. I'm like, bitch, this is Utica. And he's like, oh my God, it is. I thought it was so fun. Even the hand measurements, and I was like, oh my God. Hilarious. I loved it. So funny.
Oh my God. Yeah. I agree. I think she was funny. I think the reason that she wasn't in the top is probably because I think, and this is just my theory, that RuPaul is more partial towards celebrity impersonations. And I know Pope is, but I think she did an idea, right? It was a Pope, not a specific Pope. So maybe because of that, like if she had, because she said that her reference was Jiminy. Oh my God, I forgot his last name. But Martin Short's character,
Utica. It was Utica.
It was Utica.
Yeah. But like a Martin Short does this character, like he does interview as this character. I forgot Jiminy something. I forgot his name. So I was like, if she had just done Martin Short as that, I think she would have been in the top. Like 100%, she would have been in the top, hands down.
But then we wouldn't have been blessed with these crazy prosthetics.
That's true. That's true. But no, he wears prosthetics. Martin Short wears prosthetic as that character. Like it looks exactly like this.
Okay, yeah, okay, got it.
Just the outfit is different. So I feel like if she had done that, then RuPaul would have got it. RuPaul would have loved it.
Yeah.
She would have even won. I think it's just a matter of the character that Discord picked that kind of put her as safe.
I thought this was a great episode for Discord.
Yes, I do agree with
I was just so happy to see them thrive with this. And Discord looked so comfortable and was just executing it so hard. And we'll get to the runways later, but they even tried to set her up with turning the music down for her walk. And I was like, you can't get her, bitch. You can't even get her right now. Yeah. It's so sickening.
First episode of Discord, like such a great episode for Discord that the first time I didn't laugh at Discord cam. Because usually I do.
What did you say?
Discord cam, when they do like a Discord cam. This was the first episode
where they show the walk and like.
Oh yeah.
Discord was so good that I didn't laugh. First time. So that's something.
Because I was like, y'all are really trying to get her, but she's
no.
You didn't.
No, literally. This was my winner. I thought this was gonna win just because it was it was so funny, and I thought maybe it could win because it did as well as the celebrity impressions, but it was jokes that were very universal. Like you don't have to be Catholic or Christian to know these jokes. Like they were very simple and easy to digest. But I totally understand, and I am glad that we are like prioritizing celebrity impersonations this season, I think. But I wanted to see this at least high. I wanted Discord to get her flowers. So I was really sad. Honestly, if I were on the judging panel and I had to like pick someone to take out of the top to put Discord in, I think I would. Maybe it's just because it's an older reference, which in turn is better for Rue, but I think maybe I would have switched Jane out with Discord. I laughed more at this than Jane, but it was tough competition for the top for sure. But I really like this one.
Like I said, like you guys in the beginning said like you didn't like the Snatch game that much, but as we're going through them, bitch, there are a lot of really good characters that are like doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the Snatch game. I don't think I loved the Off Love format because the queens are volleying with the three himbos, not RuPaul. I feel like these would have been elevated even more if they were actually talking to RuPaul. I think because these three guys were not giving them anything. Like,
they were sharing their brain cell. Our friend Green Gay said that in our group and to me and Nero, so I just stole his own joke, but it had to be said.
It was like, what would you take me out on a date? I'll take you out to dinner.
Well, I mean, they're just they're reading those little questions out of the cute little pink clam.
Yeah.
But I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
I love when we're complaining, and Joey's like, "This fat bitch is complaining so much."
Oh my gosh. So after Snatch Game, we make it to the runway. But before we talk about the category and the queens walking, let's talk about our judges' looks this week. What do you think, Joey? Do you like them? Give us your thoughts.
This is one of my favorite silhouettes that RuPaul does. I love it. Do you remember the dress that she wore on Saturday Night Live with Pete Davidson?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
This is that. But I love emerald green. I think emerald green is so gorgeous. I think it looks so deep, rich, and expensive. And she's so smart. Like, you notice RuPaul never really has rhinestones because rhinestones don't show up for video that great, but sequin does. And so almost all of her gowns have some type of sequin element to it.
Yeah.
And I think it is beautiful. I love it. And I also love Michelle always looks great, bitch. Michelle took
Yeah.
the potion. I know it. And in 20 years, she's going to disappear randomly or die because she took the potion. But she always has a gorgeous little bevel in every photo of the judging panel, which I'm sure when she did Dancing with the Stars, they were like, this is how you're going to put your feet together with your knees together. And she does it every time. But here, bitch, she's like, I'm not going to bevel. I am going to show this leg and stick it straight out to the side. And I think this pose looks so good on her.
Agreed.
Brooke Shields saying that she had her first kiss. I shouldn't be laughing. This is not.
That
I'm
was
not smiling
crazy.
Yeah, that was wild.
crazy.
And it's like, girl, that movie is awful, by the way. If anybody's seen Pretty Baby, I hate that movie. But also, like, girl, and I think maybe she did it on purpose because people kind of target drag queens and say that they're but she's like, the real dumbasses are out there, not the queens. Maybe that's why she said the story, but
I don't know, but that was wild. And I was like, damn.
Yeah. It was like, okay. And then even RuPaul was like, all right, today we've challenged the queens.
I know, and Michelle was like,
oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
No, it was crazy.
I think she looks absolutely gorgeous, and I love the top of this. I don't know how I feel about the cut of the bottom of Brooke's leotard.
Yeah.
I think it's missing an element. Maybe if she had a fishnet. I just think that there's something really, I don't have bare legs when I perform because I just don't think I have the body shape to pull it off. And so with that said, I always have like my stockings and I always have a fishnet because what a fishnet is going to do is a bare leg, especially on video, is so easy, especially if you have a tight. And I know Brooke doesn't have a tight right now, but a bare leg can very easily look flat or two-dimensional. And when you put a fishnet on, that crisscross is going to show your muscle tone and show dimension. And it's also going to even out a lot of your skin tone for the cameras. And so maybe if there was that, I think maybe I'd like it more. But she looks gorgeous. Like it's great.
She's like, and she's like, I've never walked the runway, and then she walked, and I said when I was watching, I was like, girl, you walk like you on crack. From that. She was like locked in.
I just wish that she was smiling.
Yeah,
like she was going in for the walk, and I was like, oh yay, she gets to have a moment. Like maybe I'm empathetic to everyone. That's why I'm like not talking any shit about anybody. I'm just putting myself in their shoes. But I'm like,
okay,
oh,
I'll be the villain.
Okay, go for it. So she gets to walk the runway, and I'm like, yay! But then I'm like, oh, she's giving us fierce, but it's not reading us that. I want just let me know you're having a good time.
Agree.
Exactly.
But it was cute. It was cute.
Yeah, I like that moment.
So who would win in a walk-off, Discord or Brooke Shields?
I think Discord might take the crown.
Discord, okay. I think Brooke Shields will scare the judges into winning because she's so locked in. She's like, give me a win.
Maybe. And then Carson's giving us another one of his. I love this jacket. Props to Carson for always having a tie. Because, bitch, like I used to teach ballroom for a living, and it was part of our. It was part of our uniform to have a long sleeve shirt and a tie. And let me tell you, when you're dancing 8 to 10 hours a day in a tie, it is so uncomfortable. And Carson is always clean shaven with a tie. Well, he probably doesn't get razor burn because I'm sure he has it lasered. But I struggled with that for the longest time. But I'm like, it's so risky to have a light colored shirt
Yeah.
because I know you're painted.
Yeah.
I am just too no.
Yeah.
Props
I
to you,
think,
mama.
yeah. I like that Carson puts an effort. And
Yeah.
then there's Ross.
All right, so this week's category is Ladies of the 80s. So we're gonna show different pictures of each of each queen on the runway, and if you like it, it's an 8. If you don't like it, it's a regurgitate. You can nibble it if you're in the middle, devour it if you think it's a shoot, but just use whatever words you want.
Yeah.
First up, we have Athena as Joan Collins. What do you think, Joey?
I thought it was great. I love Joan Collins as a reference. She, like I said earlier, knowing your audience and knowing your market, and Joan Collins is referenced so many times from RuPaul and Michelle in the past. I look at this and I see Morgan McMichaels. But Morgan does Joan Collins. Like,
that's true.
I get it. We've got the champagne glass. It's burnt. Like, I think I love the lame. It looks expensive. It looks like it took a long time to make. Right before we started this, I just really quick like rewatched the runways, and I was like, this is a really good group of runways.
Yeah. First time we can say that for this season.
Yeah, you know, you asked
and
me what I
they're
think about
copying
the season.
Someone else.
You asked me at the beginning, like, if I liked this season, and we were talking about the age demographic, but I haven't been overwhelmed with the runway choices.
Yeah.
So far, there's been some good ones here and there, but I think this is the first week where I'm like, y'all nailed it for the most part. But like,
and it's a copy runway.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. And she looks amazing. Are you gonna eat it? Oh, sorry. Are you eating it?
Yeah. I'll have a bite.
Okay.
All right. What do you
I'm
think,
gonna eat
Miru?
it too. Yeah, I'm eating it.
Yeah. I'm also going to eat this. I think it looks gorgeous. Also, shout out Drag Looks on Instagram, as always, for the screenshots of these looks because Drag Race is not posting them again. Anyways.
Hate it.
Next, we have Juicy as Celia Cruz. What do you think?
Love.
Yeah.
Love. I think it's a great reference for the show. They love Celia Cruz on Drag Race. I think the look, like Athena did this as well. They took the original look, you still see it, but they dragged it up. Like in Athena's look, and the reference photo, she just has one pearl necklace, and Athena went in on the necklaces. And like this is such a gorgeous reinterpretation of the photo where it still makes sense. But it's high drag.
Yeah.
A good thing too, bitch. Like she had no choice but to deliver on the runway, and she did. And she's in a wig.
That's true, finally.
This is true.
She is in a wig, and like I love it.
It looks good in
Maybe
wig.
I shouldn't talk about that either, but no, it's great.
Yeah, what happened to the lesson? We sat down, but you never gave the lesson.
Maybe I did give you a lesson, bitch. I think so. With where the wigs have started coming from, mind you, if we want to think back, if we want to pull this back out, is so they were like, you need to wear wigs, right?
Yeah.
Right. So the next episode, when I wear 2 wigs, they send my ass home. 3 wigs. 3 wigs. They still send my ass packing. So it's out of your hands, you know. But I remember at the time, I said when I look in a mirror, I didn't see myself. And that's why I did what I did. Because I also like it. Joey J is Joey J. I'm not playing into a completely new persona, a Sasha Fierce. Now, as time has gone on, I'm still learning about this persona because, hey, like I am a little bit more introverted outside of drag. As years go on, as I'm working more, I am much more reserved and at home and like to lock all the doors and shut the blinds. But if I wanted to be one of the best drag queens in the world, I need to learn all the facets that come with it. And so how can I learn it if I don't practice it? And so then I started, let me learn how to do these wigs. Let me learn how to wear them, how to style them. I just reventilated the hairline of one this week because it's like, how can you be the doctorate of this subject when you don't practice it? So,
period. That's so true. That is very true. And with that, on that note, I'm gonna devour this runway.
I'm gonna give this an 8. I really liked it. Next, we have Darlene as Dolly Parton. What do you think, Joey?
I love the Dolly reference. Another really smart choice.
Yeah.
I think the only note I would give on this, and it's just because Darlene is so tall. Dolly Parton is a obviously curvy character, tits and ass, and because Darlene is so tall, I just wish, like, your pads are the size of your pads. You can't do anything about that. But if you're playing a character, like what I've done in the past is I've taken like a washcloth out of the hotel or wherever I can get one, and I'll put it underneath my pads to just fill it out more, you know? And so I just wish that we had a little bit more ass because it would make her look smaller in the waist, which would have given more of an hourglass, which would be very Dolly Parton. But I think she looks great. I love the hair. I love the tits. It matches the reference photo. It's super clean. I just wanted a fatter ass.
I agree with you on that. Are you gonna eat it? Are you eating it, or are you just like?
I think it's lovely, but I'm gonna order something else. If it had a fat ass, honey, I would eat it.
Yeah. So you're just taking like a little.
I'll try it.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat it. I think Darlene always looks happy, and I love that she's happy. She's the happiest drag queen on Drag Race.
She looks great. She looks great. Like, if she had a fat ass, oh my God, bitch. It would be over. It's just because she's so tall.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to nibble this. I think you're right. I think the curvature of the look is throwing me off.
Somebody's going to comment.
Well,
somebody's
going to
comment saying, I know, but somebody's going to comment, be like, women come in all shapes.
I'm a woman. Let me speak. I don't know. I think, I just think it could have made the illusion even better. But we love Darlene.
And that's what, when I watch a lot of review shows and they'll go in on girls' looks and say what they would have done different. And whenever I think of like, what would have I done different? I want to think of things that like, you can't, like, if you got something from a designer who lives across the country or it's already fucking made, Mary, like you can't do anything about it. But what could you do in a quick fix? And like putting a washcloth under your pads, you could do that. It's not like, bitch, I can't go to the designer's place and tell them to add more fucking ruffles. It's already here. Like, and I don't have fabric. Like, so I always try to think like, what could you do on the fly if you did want to do a Dolly number at a bar coming up or on tour somewhere, and that's a really easy fix.
Agreed.
That makes sense.
Yes. All right. Next, we have Discord as Reba McEntire. What do you think?
It's so good. It's so good. I am devouring it because would I wear this? Absolutely not. But but this is 80s. This is Reba. It is so well executed. We have the iconic missing upper lip. The hair is dragified and teased to the gods. It's giving me like an old early 90s Coco Vega evening gown. I think it's great. I'm trying to, hold on, let me see if I can expand this because I want to see her shoe. What is her shoe here? It's just a black boot?
Yeah. I'm also looking at the thing, but yeah.
It looks like a black boot.
Yeah. There's something about Discord where Discord is short. And I just want, like, there's certain ways to look taller.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know what Reba's wearing in this reference photo, but even if it was like an open toe, or if we had a little bit of a slit to see some leg, it would make her look a foot taller. Because it's not an exact replication of the reference photo, but I keep seeing things on Discord's runways where I'm like, there are little things that you could do to give the illusion that you are 6 inches taller.
Yeah.
But I love it. I think it. I think Discord should have been on the top this week.
I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
I think I'll give this an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, we have Mia as Prince. What do we think?
I don't know. Every week, I think Mia is so talented, but I think when I look at people's makeup, I always look at their eyebrows first.
Yeah.
That's just where my eyes naturally gravitate to, and I just never know where where these eyebrows are going.
Yeah. It's a Bloody Mary eyebrow.
It's just it's a shape of an eyebrow that I've never really seen before, and it's every single week, but knows how to captivate a room, knows how to entertain, an amazing dancer. I really like this Prince look. I think it's super well done. She took Prince and she dragged it up. It isn't just a replication. She added an element of drag. The hair is in there. She's really smart for having something around the neck to cover her breastplate. Which she is the big back queen. I do wish that she had a bigger breastplate because like Nick and I we were just fembots for Halloween, and I ordered like literally 4 different breastplates.
Wow.
Because the first one that I got, the tits were so small. Like it stretches when you put it on. It's silicone, but when I put it on, and I don't think I have that wide of shoulders. But I put it on and I was like, oh my God, I feel like I have a uniboob. And so I had to like really get clever, and I ordered different ones, and then I just sent the ones that didn't fit me right back. But it took me a while to find a breastplate that I'm like, okay, like this doesn't look like a uniboob. So that's hard, especially I can only imagine if you are a big bad girl, honey. But the guitar, I love the guitar. I think it's so cute. I love her picture on it. I was like, this is one of the looks that you started first.
Yeah.
When you get the list, you can't work on everything simultaneously. And I think it becomes apparent on which look they started first and which look they did the night before they had to fly out. So I think this was definitely a great look on Mia.
Yeah.
The train, like this, it's so good.
Are you eating it?
Yeah, I'll eat it.
I'm gonna eat it too. She looks good.
Yes.
I do wish that she had like a cross though.
Crossbow?
A cross. Because Prince has his cross, his necklace.
Yeah, that's true.
That's very true.
Wasn't Prince homophobic?
Who is it?
That's good. Real. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give this an 8 as well. Next, we have Mikey Meeks as Olivia Newton-John. What are our thoughts?
I think this is a really risky runway.
Yeah.
But I think it worked out in her favor because she looks great. but we know RuPaul loves a cat suit.
Yeah.
And I was nervous because it could have gone another direction because the judging can be really subjective and go which way it's ever going to go. But I'm so happy the panel liked it because she looks great. I love the beaded fringe on it. I love how they stoned it, like the attention to detail there. Stoning in straight lines can sometimes really cheapen a look, and it has to be done right. And I really like how they did it. And I think the hair looks lovely. I do agree about this shoe. Where, like, good job replicating the look.
Yeah.
But I think the hair could have been a little bit more 80s-ified, a little bit more of like a messy tease in there. And I do think if she did have like a purple, nasty 5-inch stiletto, that would have really sent it home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm fine with the look.
You're still
And
eating it, or
maybe this is why I'll nibble it, but like I really thought Mikey was gonna win with her snatch game, but maybe like the look is fine. It's good. It's really well executed, but maybe that's why she didn't. But I really wanted her to win this week.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna nibble it too because I think I like the original better. Just the way.
I mean, there's more beaded fringe, and
how
it's like clumped together. It looks really, really nice. The shoe is crazy on both.
Yeah, the shoe is. But everything else, I feel like maybe Olivia did it better. But
right. I'll give this a nibble as well, but part of me wanted to give it a regurgitate, but I was like, I'm going too hard on the shoe. But
she could have thrown in another shoulder pad.
Oh, that shoe is not it. And then like, I know it was accurate to the original look, but then the spray paint was literally cracking when they did the close up of it. You could see. Oh no. So that was unfortunate, but you know, so
it was giving Daisy
control.
It Daisy Duck has a sandwich.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. Which movie is this again?
This movie?
Xanadu.
Is it from Xanadu? Yeah.
What if she had roller skates?
Yeah, but like that was in just one song, right? Or was it? Oh, it's been a while since I've seen that movie.
I mean, it's like, I guess that's another up for interpretation, like, because Xanadu they roller skate, but and it's not with this particular look, but it gives Olivia Newton-John. So but yeah,
true.
Very true. All right, next we have Kenya as Shaka Khan. What do you think?
This is the look that was the night before.
Yeah.
We all have one. You know, I think if there was one thing, like I said, I don't want to just tell a girl what her look needs to be done when it's already in existence. But what you could do the day of is, if I wish that when she came out I wish she teased the fuck out of the hair at the top and just made and sprayed the shit out of it and just gave it volume up here. It had beautiful volume in the back. But for Shaka Khan, like that hair, if it just went, oh my God, I think that would have actually really helped her out, because Shaka's known for her hair. And and this, I don't know if I would have picked this photo.
Well, I know. Shaka Khan looks a mess. Kenya looks a mess. Everybody a mess. In this photo I'm talking about.
It's just so with these photos, it's not just you can go and just pick any photo that you want, because you have to have the rights to it to be able to use it. And so it's all usually like a Getty image. And because then you can purchase the rights to it. But I know for a fact that Shaka Khan has more images. And I just want to see maybe I'll do my own research and be like, what else in Getty do we have of Shaka Khan? But
her arriving at the red carpet was probably better.
Yeah.
Because this is like at the end of the night. You know, she's like done.
She's got her Grammy.
Yeah.
But I just wish that hair was bigger. But say what you want, her mug I love it.
Yeah.
I love her mug so much.
Agreed.
It's so good. And just like the highlight on how she does the highlight on the apple of her face. It's gorgeous. Her crease is gorgeous. I think Kenya is so stunning. I love it.
I love her. I love her, but unfortunately regurgitate. But I love that she's bringing back. I saw someone say this too. She's bringing back mall drag to Drag Race. I love
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to mall drag because not everyone can do it.
Exactly.
Wet seal, baby.
Yes. I'm gonna give this a regurgitate too. But this one truly looks like it came from Wet Seal.
Yeah.
Like, it's so Wet Seal it'll probably fall apart after one wash in the best way possible. It's historically accurate. But I love it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, next we have Nene as Cyndi Lauper. What do you think?
I think it's great.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. I love that she added this denim jacket element to it. I think it's clean. I know that the judges really, really liked it. It is obviously Cyndi Lauper. Her mug always looks great. I love the shoe. I just like I wish that there was just one more thing that we could just really dragify it with. Like this hair, I think it's great and it's very Cyndi Lauper, but Cyndi, like maybe if there was a way to kind of like crimp it, just to give it a little bit more of that, like your hair is fried from the 80s vibe, and just give it some more volume in there, some more like just. I think like that's what I would have like the hair. It's on the one side and it looks really clean, but Cindy's hair was just wrecked, honey, in the 80s, you know, and I just would have totally fucking damaged the shit out of that hair.
Agree.
But I mean, Nene's one. She's clean every single week, so it's great.
Yeah. Are you gonna eat it or nibble it?
I'll nibble it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna nibble it too. I don't love it, and I feel like it's accurate to what Cyndi did, but I don't like what Cyndi did either. So there's that. You know.
Yeah, I think this was a really smart choice because remember, like we're not on the judging panel, and then like they would eat this up on the judging panel.
Exactly.
And I like Nene Coco's a very smart, cerebral queen, and I was like, she knows her market and knows what she needs to sell, and I think that's exactly what she did.
Yeah, I'll give this a nibble as well. I understand that the judges would like it, but I was bored, and like I don't know what to fix. But I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't the right picture for me to enjoy. But I'm glad the judges liked it.
Yeah.
Like I think maybe I would have added a petticoat underneath, underneath the skirt, just for some more volume, and like tulle, a petticoat. That's super Cyndi Lauper. So
yes. All right, Nero, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was drinking water.
And finally, we have Jane as Kate Pearson. What do we think?
Jane is the definition of knowing her audience. She's so smart every single week and she knows what's up. B52 is such a smart idea. Her silhouette in here is absolutely gorgeous. I love that she added this like. She's so smart, bitch. Like she added this little peplum skirt with the pencil skirt, and it just looks so good every week. I love her. I watch and I'm like, I would live with you. I would be roommates with you. Like I feel like I just get you. Like you are so cool.
Yeah. Ate or devoured?
Devoured.
Wow.
I love it.
I'm gonna eat it. I like it too.
Yeah.
I really like it.
I'll eat it. It was good. Good execution.
She just like she knows how to do drag. She gives me winter energy from the jump.
Agreed.
This photo is so crazy.
Yes. So Discord was safe, and I just had to include the reaction.
Amanda, who's the queen that does Reba? I forgot her name. Oh my god.
Oh, Obscenity. Who
Obscenity.
now
Okay,
is in
sorry.
LA with Trinity.
Oh, really?
Besties. Yes. Joey, have you met Obscenity before?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She used to work in Nashville and she did a lot of gigs at Play and on the Drag Bus.
Yes.
Crazy. Her Reba makeup is crazy. I love it. It looks like so. But Discord's like also pretty good.
Yeah. But seeing Discord safe, I'm still sad about it. And clearly Discord's sad here too.
Can I say an unpopular opinion, which you guys will not agree with?
Okay, go ahead.
I think she was safe. Like, validly. Like, maybe on the higher end of safe. Like, I wouldn't have been mad if she was in the top, but I kind of get it.
I guess. I can see what you mean because, like, for example, Nene being the winner, there were so many details from the get-go, and Mikey as well. There is a lot of they were always on, and you knew they were always on, and we didn't. Maybe Discord was too, but I feel like we didn't see as much of it as the viewer. So I can see what you mean.
I loved it. And they tried to set Discord up for her walk and they couldn't even. Like,
yeah.
I was so happy to see Discord do what she did this episode. And I think she deserves her flowers. And also shout out to Discord for just being such a great political advocate on social media.
Yes.
And there's something to be said about this because there are gigs out there for lots of money that queens don't get. They'll be pitched, and I know this from firsthand experience. I'm talking a lot of money, maybe not $200,000, but maybe a prize package from a prior season of like a set of gigs that you do, like this many gigs. Here are your requirements. We'll have you at this city, and this city, and it's the same event representing this brand. And they'll be pitched and they'll look at their social media, and if it's political, they'll be taken out.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Because the brand doesn't want to have that association with left, right. And so like it's a real thing that you'll lose gigs because you speak up about politics. And I definitely speak up about politics, and I'm always in the comment section, especially when I come home lit, honey. I go in that comment section and I'm like, fuck this, fuck MAGA, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But shout out to Discord for like being on social media, raising money.
Agree.
Good job, bitch.
Yes.
Good job, sis.
Yes, we love Discord. So our tops are Jane, Nene, and Mikey. And our bottoms are Juicy, Mia, and Kenya. Joey, do you agree with these placements for the most part?
Yeah. I just wish I do. Like, obviously, I've said it. I wish Discord was in the top. I don't know what it is, but Nene Coco in the Snatch game, I'm just a little turned on. I don't know what it is, but I'm so here for it. And I would. I totally would.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question. I just realized everyone is wearing this necklace. Is that something does Love Island do that?
Oh yeah,
do they all
that's Love Island mic. It's like Big Brother has that mic. It's just
like, okay. Yeah. Oh, because they're usually wearing bikinis. That makes sense. Yeah. Gotcha.
And these eyebrows, they are just they have a mind of their own. On Bloody Mary.
Oh well, you didn't ask me if I agreed.
Well, do you agree, Nero?
I agree, but I would have given the win to Mikey. Because I did like her Drew Barrymore a little bit more.
I loved her Drew. Like the mug. It's great.
I like her Drew Barrymore.
That's her name. And Nini is the winner of this challenge. Okay, Nira, I know you said you didn't agree. Joey, I know you really like Discord. So do you still think Discord's your winner, or do you think Nini?
No, I think Mikey's my winner.
Oh, Mikey. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, but like Nini did a great job.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
tough. Like everyone ate for the most part. Like it was really hard to stand out in this because there were a lot of standouts.
Right. Agreed. It was tough. And our bottom two are Kenya and Mia, and they lip sync to Head Over Heels by the Go-Go's. What did you think about this lip sync? It's been a hot topic online.
Yeah.
I was really sad to see them both in the bottom, but we're just getting to that point in the competition where someone's going to go home every week. And these are both super entertaining queens. I was so sad to see Kenya in the bottom because I just love everything that she does. And I know that I know the audience, I know the panel was looking at her lips because it's in the storyline. But I do think Mia won this lip sync.
What do you think, Nero?
Do I think Mia? Do I think
Not
Mia?
The evil laugh.
I know. Do I think Mia won the lip sync over Kenya? Sure, maybe. But do I like that Kenya stayed over Mia?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Like I was so happy that I get to keep seeing Kenya. I was, like I said, I'm sad that they were both in the bottom because I have to say bye to one of them.
Yeah.
But
if I had to, like, if they told me, if they were both on a plank at a pirate ship and they told me I can only save one. Sorry, Mia, Kenya's getting saved.
Yeah. And maybe it was the eyebrows.
Yeah.
This lip sync was tough. Can I be? This is gonna sound mean.
Send them all home.
I thought this could have been a double sachet. I don't know. It didn't.
I don't know if Mia deserved a double sachet.
Yeah.
Like I thought Mia genuinely did a good job. I wasn't watching this going cringe.
Yeah, it wasn't like the worst thing, but I don't think it was Mia's best, and it definitely, I don't think it was either the queen's like not taste, but I think the music wasn't the best fit.
Right.
But
it was not
happens,
it's like there's some songs that they pick for these lip syncs, and I'm like, these are just not songs I would put in a regular show because like I think the perfect songs that go with Drag Race are going to have a great intro, a catchy chorus, but what the best lip syncs have is a amazing second bridge. Only Girl in the World, Into You by Ariana Grande, Shut Up and Drive.
Yeah.
And this just wasn't one of those songs. And so sometimes, like, what was that song that sent Cameron Michaels home?
Oh, oh no, I'm thinking of Morgan McMichael. Sorry.
There are just some songs that I'm like, damn, but there's nothing that you can do about it, and that's what the song is. So there you go.
Yeah.
Right.
I get that they wanted an 80s song. Why not do like a Cher song or something?
Or a Cyndi Lauper.
Oh my God. Like.
And Elton John.
Literally, I'm still
Bitch is back.
Man. Yeah. I don't know why or maybe just a RuPaul. I mean, I know RuPaul songs are not loved as a lip sync song, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
This is the main event. Are you ready? Like, too bad. I don't know if that's 80s, but
that's not 80s.
Oh. Well, it was before I was born, so everything is old for me.
I do love her contacts here.
Yes. Her contacts are beautiful. Mia is eliminated. She sashays away to the workroom. I assume we are all sad to see Mia go.
Not really.
Okay.
I'm just
You are
kidding.
ruthless.
I'm just kidding. But this girl brought Big Ange as her Snatch Game thing. I didn't even know where Big Ange is from. So are we surprised that she went home on a Snatch Game?
No.
Just saying.
No one's
But I am
surprised.
sad. I do like Mia. I think she's fierce.
Yeah.
Snatch Game just isn't for everybody.
Exactly.
And this is the point of the
Very
competition where they have to. This is a known thing that's in the show.
Yeah.
And this is when they really want to see the separation of what is in these girls' heads. How fucked up are these girls? Because they want to see the girls with the most fucked up sense of humor. And
right.
this really shows that. So, but she's a great entertainer.
Agreed.
Yes. And that concludes the end of this week's episode. Next week is the Rusical. It's an Annie-inspired Rusical. Are you excited? Are you not much of a fan of Rusicals? What are your thoughts?
I love the Rusicals. I think it's one of the more successful challenges. I'm not a huge fan of the acting challenges. But I think the Rusicals really showcase almost all the girls in a really great way, regardless on what character they end up getting. I think they're catchy. I think they're entertaining. I think they're really cleverly written. And I'm excited to see what they do with a rendition of Annie. I do want them to bring back Glamazonian Airways.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that needs to come back.
I was a Glamazonian Airways stewardess for Halloween one time. I love it that much.
Also DragCon.
And DragCon,
and you went to Michelle.
Oh, I did.
Michelle
oh my
saw
God.
you and she was like, "Where's the mole?"
Yeah, I know. I forgot
right
the
here.
mole. They were like, "Let me get a Sharpie." I was like, "Okay." But anyway, that concludes
Who's gonna win?
Oh yes, who's your top 4 and your winner pick?
And who do you think is the winner?
For me, can you put that promo back up?
Yeah. Let me. Here we go.
So this is Mia. This is Athena. This is.
Which one? No.
The pink one so terrified is Darlene.
I think that my top 4.
Yeah.
At least I think there's 2 versions. There's who I think would be in the top 4, and then there's my top 4.
Yeah.
I'll show you my top 4.
Okay.
I think Jane Doan is for sure. She's for sure in my top 4. She's literally high every week. Get it? Okay.
I got you.
Mikey, Nini Coco, and then I think that Juicy makes sense because she can obviously perform her fucking way to the top. But we know that that bitch is going to be booked regardless of her placement on the show. So I think my ones that could sneak in there would be Darlene or Kenya.
So basically everybody.
I gave you 4 queens.
Darlene and Kenya, and then you didn't say Athena. Everybody but Athena. I love that you said everybody but Athena.
I do love Athena. Like I think she's great. But Jane for me has been the most consistent one and is playing the game correctly.
Do you think 100%? She's gonna win?
I would love to see her win. Do I think she's gonna win? No.
Wow. Why do you think
winning? I just don't think they would give it to her, and maybe they're saving her for an All Stars.
All Star. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
But
Yeah.
I want to see Jane win.
Yes.
She's fierce.
Well, Joey, thank you so much for joining us on the podcast today. It was so much fun to get to yap with you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for having me. I know you were trying to get me to be a little shady lady, but not today.
No, we love having you here. It doesn't matter if you're shady or an angel. It's just fun to have you. So
Yeah.
We'll do another one in 6 months, and maybe I'll like get crazy.
Period.
I just need to warm up first, you know.
Yeah.
And I love how you indirectly said that Athena is a terrible drag queen, which, you know, I think you think that that's wonderful.
I never said that, nor indirectly. I actually just met Athena. We had her at our bar in Phoenix last week.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's very cool.
No, and she's so lovely.
So you're saying that Athena and Alexis Michelle are two different people?
No, not at all. I think Athena is the love child of Sugar Cane and Alexis Michelle.
Oh my god.
Is there anything you want to shout out? Any projects, social media handles before we go?
Shout out to my bed, because I think I'm gonna go to sleep after I have dinner, and
period.
Yeah.
Period.
No, but you can catch me I live in Phoenix, and I do the Foursome Review at Cobalt Bar on Friday nights whenever I'm in town. But if you are not gay, there is still time. So if you have any questions on coming out, honey, you just slide into my DMs, and I'll help lead the way.
All right, thank you all for watching.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah,
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.